This is a story of a conservative customer and an agile software developer.
A call for tender. The Global Services LLC has improved extremely dynamically in the last 15 years. Its success was mainly due to the fact that this company has always supported its business process with the most advanced technology. As a consequence of this strategy, a very heterogeneous IT environment has been emerged. We do the bookkeeping and the counting of wages with the help of customized off-the-shelf software. Customer service is supported by an internal development, while the sales commissions are calculated by Excel-based recording. We want to change the old heterogeneous system to an integrated business controlling system.
Hello.
Hello. I'm happy that you have applied for our call for tender. I will get to the subject right away. I suppose you have read the invitation to the tender thoroughly, and I hope you can make a well-founded tender.
The call for tender is a remarkably thorough piece of work, but we would like to take part in the competition in a slightly different way.
How?
In today's turbulent business environment, during the half-a-year project that you plan, a lot of things can change. Therefore, we don't want to compete in the price of the implementation of your well-prepared system of requirements, but in the quality of our work and in the predictability of our development method.
What does it mean exactly?
Based on the call for tender, we think that with a half a year of work of professional developers group of 6, we are able to carry out all high priority requirements and also the ones with average priority. Therefore, the financial part of our offer is the price of 3 engineering years.
This is the most favorable offer so far from the financial point of view, but it cannot be regarded authoritative because you do not undertake the implementation of the whole requirement system.
I'm not saying exactly that. Actually, I'm claiming 2 things. On the one hand, we, as well as you, can always refine the requirements in the future that are thought to be exact and stable now. On the other hand, with a progress of time, new requirements and better options can be born. Therefore, I do not want to make a contract for hopes, but for cooperation that is clear for both of us and which is controlled by you.
I like the idea that I can control, but what is the guarantee for that the imagined IT system will be carried out?
We can guarantee for that we will make the most business profit for you from the given financial and time limits. You will make it clear for us, with the automated specification of the acceptance test, what to improve exactly, and with the prioritization of your requirement you can avoid unnecessary developing and loss.
What? Do I have to specify acceptance tests? I do not have time for it.
Are you saying that you don't have time to think about what kind of software would you like to get for your money? In other words, it means that I, the developer, decide what to spend your money for. Naturally, we cannot undertake to do this.
So, you are the software developer, and would you like me to decide the technical questions?
Certainly not. You make the business decisions and we make the technical ones. It is a technical decision what kind of business processes are supported by the new system and what kind of business rules are made to be kept. The acceptance tests are all about that.
We think that we have already made these decisions during the call for tender.
It's certainly a directive vision as for the aim to be reached, but it's neither sufficiently precise nor an automated requirement system. Being automated is important from 2 aspects. It makes the condition system of our cooperation to be measured in an objective way. Furthermore, it decreases the number of latent mistakes getting into the system substantially.
This point of view needs careful consideration. So before entering into the contract, do you expect the acceptance test from us?
No, because it would be a huge work, and because of the constantly changing priorities, it is partly unnecessary. We suggest to divide the 6 months into 12 2-week iterations. With the help of a release plan, we schedule the requirements concerning the project, those need of investment, priority, and the associated acceptance tests. Besides the current iteration, you can formulate new expectations anytime, or you can change the priority of the formers. but we will begin to develop only those which have acceptance test.
I perceive that practically cooperating with you takes one of my professionals full time. So in this way the development costs more.
That's absolutely true, but it's the only way to ensure that we give the highest business value. If you cannot delegate a professional into the project, your saving will be only apparent, because the loss due to the unnecessary functionality is much bigger than the saving.
It is surprising but sounds logical, but I will not risk such a huge amount of money in a cooperation form which is completely new for me.
You don't need to risk the whole amount which we undertake the work for either. Our account is based on time and material. By the end of the every 2 weeks period, we must hand a program which is working in accordance with the acceptance test. If we have met the requirements, we only bill you the price of this. So for your each cent, you will get working software. If you shouldn't be satisfied with the product, you're allowed to cancel the contract after either iteration.
It seems that I risk less with this solution.
That's the aim, really.